Is it time to buy or sell Lucid stock? In this video, we will explore Lucid in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 2nd of September 2025, our system has classified Lucid as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced natural fluctuations and currently reflects a loss of 0% since our initial hold or accumulate recommendation. A score of 0 suggests that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. In light of recent developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's next direction, as it could potentially move in either direction. The stock has broken a very wide and strong rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger rate of increase ahead. If there is any pullback, there will now be support at the ceiling of the current trend, broken at $3.82. A level that may present a second opportunity to capitalize on the upward movement. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 62.61% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 81.55% to negative 64.85%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 14.96%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 92.44% to negative 84.70% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $1.34 and $2.70. Our latest daily update for Lucid includes the headline, "Volatile Ride for Lucid Stock Price on Tuesday, moving between $17.36 and $19.41. The Lucid stock price gained 791.92% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 2nd of September, 2025, rising from $1.98 to $17.66. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 11.81%, with a day low at $17.36 and a day high of $19.41. The price has fallen in 6 of the last 10 days, but it is still up by 710.09% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 106 million shares, and in total, 22 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $381 million. It is important to consider that falling volume on higher prices causes divergence and may serve as an early warning about possible changes over the next couple of days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $19.41, and the lowest price was $1.93. Currently, the price is 9.02% or $1.75 below the 52-week high and 72.77% or $47.20 below the all-time high on February 18, 2021, when the price reached $64.86. Lucid stock opened under pressure today following a volatile session after its 1-for-10 reverse stock split took effect, along with disappointing fiscal second quarter results. Shares fell as much as 9% after earnings, while a prominent analyst raised deeper concerns regarding Lucid's financial sustainability as we approach the latter half of 2025. Broader market weakness tied to interest rate uncertainty further amplified this decline. On a more positive note, the Gravity luxury SUV is now in production and deliveries have been steadily increasing. Recent commercial partnerships also provide Lucid with revenue momentum compared to some electric vehicle peers. In the short term, expect continued volatility. The reverse split can reduce retail liquidity, often prompting selling as investors reassess their position sizes. Weak earnings, coupled with analyst downgrades, typically put pressure on the share price. Additionally, macroeconomic risks related to interest rates could prolong this weakness. Over the long term, Lucid's stock performance will depend on its execution. Sustained delivery growth, improvements in margins, and a clear cash runway would support recovery and a higher valuation. Conversely, a failure to stabilize cash flow or an ongoing need for capital raises would keep downside risks and potential dilution on the table. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 6th of March, 2025, it was reported that Cowen & Company assigned LCID a hold grade with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 26th of February, 2025, it was reported that Needham assigned LCID a hold grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 26th of February, 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned LCID a neutral grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 8th of November, 2024, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned LCID a neutral grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 17th of October, 2024, it was reported that Bank of America Securities assigned LCID a neutral grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Lucid stock a general strong sell rating. They have categorized the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as sell. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Lucid. The Lucid stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, which suggests a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is anticipated at levels of $4.29 and $2.84. A decline below any of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, August 29, 2025, and to date, it has experienced an increase of 791.92%. Further growth is expected until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has also been noted from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. It's worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices increased. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 33 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 2 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 2 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Let's discuss support, risk, and stop loss for Lucid. Currently, there is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Given the right conditions, the stock could potentially experience significant declines in the next few days. The stock typically shows average daily movements, and with decent trading volume, it is assessed to carry a medium risk. On the previous day, the stock fluctuated $2.05 between its highest and lowest points, representing an 11.81% change. Over the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 6.10%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Lucid, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio assesses a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is facing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can experience downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, persistent negative PE ratios may reflect a lack of profitability and pose potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at -25 cents. Keep a close watch on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Lucid. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which suggests that the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. Conversely, there is no significant support from accumulated volume below, indicating that the stock could potentially decline sharply under certain circumstances. Proceed with caution and consider placing trades only if you are an experienced trader who understands how to navigate such situations. The combined average rating for Lucid from multiple analyst sources indicates a strong sell. Now, let's review some recent insider trades. On June 17, 2025, Winterhoff Mark conducted an insider purchase of 666,666 shares of Class A common stock. On June 17, 2025, Bach Eric conducted an insider purchase of 600,000 shares of Class A common stock. On June 17, 2025, Dingra Gagan conducted an insider purchase of 533,333 shares of Class A common stock. On June 5, 2025, Winterhoff Mark conducted an insider sale of 153,384 shares of Class A common stock. On June 5, 2025, Usaid Tawfiq conducted an insider sale of 179,890 shares of Class A common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that insider power is positive with a ratio of approximately 87.559. In total, insiders have purchased 413,127,190 shares and sold 5,479,185 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $17.21, reflecting a decline of 2.56%. This stock experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. The relative strength index measured over 14 periods stands at 97, which significantly heightens the risk factor. Additionally, a buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom identified just 1 day ago. Is Lucid stock a good buy? Lucid presents several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to categorize it as a buy candidate. At its current level, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, meaning to hold or accumulate while we await further developments. We have upgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock since the last evaluation, moving it from a sell to a hold candidate. After examining the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, we anticipate Lucid will open higher by approximately 483 thousandths of a dollar, beginning trading at $18.14. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.